Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Welcome to video 2. In this video we will be continuing the rules of Noon, Sakinah and Tanween. Having now done Idgham, we will now look at Idghaam. And the relevant chapter in your textbook is page 19. Just a quick reminder about what we are talking about. All these terms, Idghaam, Izhar, Ikhfa, Iqlab, all of these fall under the chapter of Noon, Sakinah and Tanween. What do we mean by Noon Sakinah? It's essentially a Noon without a Sukoon. With a Sukoon, i.e. a Noon that does not have a Fatha, a Dhamma or a Kasra. So that's what we mean by Noon Sakinah. It's a Noon without a Fatha, without a Kasra, or without a Dhamma. What do we mean by Tanween? Essentially, it's your two Fathas, two Kasras, and two Dhammas. Your an, in, and your un. So that's what we mean by Noon Sakinah, and that's what we mean by Tanween. And what we are talking about in this chapter is whenever you see a Noon Sakinah or a Tanween, you have to apply one of 4 different types of rules. Those 4 rules are either called Izhar, Idgham, Ikhfa, or Iqlab. So in the last video we talked about Izhar. In this video we will be talking about Idgham. Idgham essentially means to merge. Okay? So, for example, if you take the word فَمَن يَعْمَلْ, so let's write that out here. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. What you will notice is we don't actually say فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. No. In order to join these two, we say فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. So the question is, what's happened to the Noon? Where's this letter gone? فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. What we end up saying is this: فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. If you read this here, you say فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. So what has happened to this? Essentially, the answer to that question is that you have merged it. It's merged with this ya. This Noon has merged with the ya here, such that it essentially goes behind it. It's merged behind it. So that goes, and then you get a merging. And what's left of it is this shadda. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. That merging is called Idgham. Idgham. What is it? It's called Idgham. So that's what we mean by merging the N sound, the Noon, the N sound, into the letter coming after it. Let's look at a Tanween. So let's look at this one. رَسُولٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ. رَسُولٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ. رَسُولٌ. So this, we say it رَسُولٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ. So if I was just to say this all by itself, it would be Rasulun. So So what's happened to that N sound? Let's spell out what I actually say. Rasulun, Rasulun min Allah. So, what on earth has happened to this N sound? The same thing. It's merged. It's gone like this. And then you essentially get rid of this. Join it. Rasulun min Allah. And then you end up putting a shadda there to represent that it's gone behind it. It's merged. It's gone. This is what we say. It's called Idghaam. Idghaam. The N sound merges into the letter that comes after it. This N sound merges into the letter that comes after it. The next question is, what letters do we apply this rule to? The answer to that question is here. Yarmaloon. These are 6 letters, and we use this phrase to remember it. Yarmaloon. So it's Ya, Ra, Mim, Lam, Waw, and Noon. So whenever these 6 letters come after a Noon, Sakinah, or Tanween, so the Mim, the Lam, the Waw, and the Noon, they come after a Noon, Sakinah, and Tanween, you must apply Idghaam. You must apply Idghaam. So, if you look here, فَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ خَيْرًا we don't say خَيْرًا يَرَهُ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ رَسُولٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ the end's gone مِّنَ اللَّهِ يَتْلُو صُحُفًا مُطَهَّرَةً. That is how we apply Idghaam. That's how we apply Idghaam. Now, there's one little small thing that we have to bear in mind when we do this rule, when we apply this rule. We can split these 6 letters into 2 categories. The first category is where we apply Idghaam. So, for example, the Ya, the Noon, the Mim, and the Waw all fall under where we do. Sorry, not Idghaam, I meant Ghunna. Apply Ghunna. So, let me repeat that. These 6 letters can be categorized into 2 categories. One of those categories is where you apply a Ghunna. You pause on the sound and let the sound come from your nose for a small amount of time. So you do apply a Ghunna there. The other 2, let's just circle these for clarity. The other 2, you do not apply a Ghunna. So the Ra and the Lam, let's say here, do not apply Ghunna. You do not apply a Ghunna. So these in purple here, when these 4 letters come after the Noon Sakinah or the Tanween, you apply an Idghaam with Ghunna. So, for example, here, this is this letter here. It's this letter there. So, instead of saying فَمَن يَعْمَلْ, you must pause here on the green letter. That's why it's green. You pause on the green letter and allow a sound to come through your mouth. So, فَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ I can block my nose and the sound no longer comes out. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. Okay? Similar here. مثقال ذرة خيرا يره خيرا يره. Whereas the other two, you do not apply a ghunnah. So for example, let's look at this one there. ويل لكل ويل لكل. I don't pause, I don't say ويل لكل. No. ويل لكل. Another example here. همزة اللمزة همزة اللمزة. So that's what this here is an example of idgham without ghunnah. Without ghunnah. And so, to summarize what we've said in this lesson, or this short video, is that idgham is the process by which you merge the N sound into one of these 6 letters here, remembered by the phrase yarmalun, ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, noon. The N sound goes. You either pause on that letter, so you make it go, and then you either pause on that letter for a short time, in which case you apply a ghunnah, or you do not pause on that letter, and you do not apply a ghunnah. And I'll do examples where you do pause. So this example is where you do pause. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. And this is an example where you do not pause. وَيْلٌ لِكُلِّ وَيْلٌ لِكُلِّ. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.